Okay.
Alright. As I'm mid-stretch, it's fine. Okay.
It's been a long day.
Ugh,
It's been
already?
such a fucking long day. Well, I mean, changing a schedule is not easy.
No.
And,
That's kind of your own fault, though.
And, yeah, right? And then ants. Well, it's not my
Fuck
fault.
those.
I'm doing the schedule change so I can answer emails for the podcast.
I'm trying really hard to stir my coffee without making noise.
Oh, I thought that was tea.
It's coffee.
I don't know. Yeah.
I use a lot of half and half.
That's probably why it's fine.
Made a noise. It's fine.
So, okay, you're drinking.
You can talk. I'm not like a...
Well, I mean, I have to ask, what do we, like, what's up? Hi.
I have ants.
Ugh. That's so nasty.
I hate it. They're carpenter ants, too. So if anyone knows how to get rid of carpenter ants, let me know. Because I don't know how to get rid of them.
The big old nasty looking black ones.
The ones that eat wood. And my whole house is made of wood. So I literally can't deter them from my house. Unless I bug spray, but my sister hates chemicals.
Yeah.
And they're coming out of her room. And I can't spray in there.
So what's our episode today? It's literally right in front of you.
Okay, but I wanted to say something other than watch until you die.
Okay.
So that it made sense.
Oh yeah,
to the
no,
listeners.
just describe the episode.
So we are talking about movies we can watch forever and never and not get sick of until we die.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, currently. At the moment, these are the movies that we can watch forever and ever and ever and ever.
Oh, what if you get sick of your movies?
Then we'll just have to do another episode.
Oh, God.
Okay.
What?
So, oh my god, we have so much to fucking talk about today. So do you want to do, like, the news and the bulletins and stuff before we actually, like, get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait. Which news?
I haven't written them down. This all happened in the last, like,
3
less than a
minutes?
week. So,
Oh, wait, no, I know
have
what we're
been
talking
busy.
about
Yeah.
now.
So the first thing that we are going to talk about is a thing that Mikayla is running, and that is the book club. So we're starting a book club. It's technically already started. We have it up and running. The group is called RAHM Podcast Book Group.
Oh, should I pick a book? Should I pick a book for June?
No.
Okay.
We're already almost halfway through.
I know. I was like, little book? Picture book.
So the gist is going to be, we'll probably have, I mean, I like the idea of like a monthly book theme just for like the general club. And then
like horror versus mystery or like literal books.
Probably horror,
theme.
like this week is vampires, this week is ghosts. Or this month is...
I was like, we're doing weeks
No,
now.
sorry.
I can't finish a book that fast.
No, this month is vampires, this month is ghosts. I don't know if you like that, but we'll talk about that.
No, I like that. That's cool.
And then we'll do a book of the month, which Mikayla will pick.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to like start everything off with our Stephen King month, because we're going to do a giant Stephen King month thing on Instagram and social media and stuff. Because next month, Castle Rock comes next month, Castle Rock comes out.
So excited.
And we're really fucking stoked. And now that you have a Hulu account, we can like binge it at your house.
So excited.
So the Stephen King month will lead up to the Stephen King week, or the Stephen King Fest that we're going to do the last week of July after Castle Rock comes out. Just look for it on social media.
You'll find it.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it probably every week to like hype people up. So, book club. First theme is Stephen King month. First book will be announced on July 1st. We're going to do a Stephen King festival type thing the last week of July.
Very exciting.
Yeah, July is Stephen King month for us. And what else was I going to talk about? Oh, the Patreon blog. You guys can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. It hasn't really been a blog, mostly because it's been a lot of work. And so I've decided that instead of doing a blog, because we're going to actually be starting our website soon, I'm in the process of designing all that. I'm just going to have like bonus lists after an episode where we have like a lot of fucking movies, there will be extra movies that you can go and check out and watch.
Woohoo. I
think that's it.
Maybe.
If not, we're recording 5 episodes in the next 4 days, so I'll talk about it at some point.
It's fine. It's totally fine. We'll be fine.
Yes.
My eye's already twitching. I took my allergy pills and I'm dying already.
So, okay. TILs.
Yeah.
We're so exciting today. Okay. I'm gonna, like, slap myself a little bit. Get pumped. Fine. Get pumped.
I'm not pumped.
Get pumped.
I'm still trying really hard to like wean myself off of energy drinks, and I'm like, I crash really easy now.
You're dying. It's all good.
I've been dying since I was like 13.
We've been dying since birth.
No, technically you start dying at 25, thank you. That's when your cells stop growing. That's even...
Sorry. Fuck you for being so young.
I'm sorry. I think my cells stopped growing, like, or rejuvenating. I don't know. Anyway, we're all dying.
This is great. TILs.
Who's going first?
You. It's your episode.
Okay, I gotta click. All right. So did you see this in the notes?
No, I don't read your stuff because I like to have honest reactions.
So this has probably begun because I didn't check back in on it. Yeah. So the headline of my article, which was posted May 23rd, so this very possibly could be already in process. Mm-hmm. It says that scientists plan a DNA hunt for the Loch Ness Monster.
Seriously?
Potentially.
I mean, okay, so why?
Just to see if the monster actually existed.
Nessy is real.
Nessy. Yeah. So, a global team of scientists plan to scour the icy depths of Loch Ness for next month using environmental DNA and an experiment that may discover whether Scotland's fabled monster really does or did exist. But I haven't checked recently if that actually ended up happening.
Dinas. Oh my god. Anytime we mention DNA now, we have to call them Dinas.
Dinas. I love it.
So, it doesn't look like anything's been in the news about it.
Yeah, so these are still... 2 days ago? It basically says the same thing. And it's from 2 days ago, so I don't think they've started yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Because from 2 days ago, or it was okay, so it was posted June 7th, but then updated like 6 minutes later. It basically says the same thing, that they're going to be testing the water to match it and see if there was any evidence of like a weird biological Loch Ness Monster, not like a fish, but not an alligator type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should be interesting if that ever happens.
Oh, I like in the article it says does or did, because
exactly,
if it did exist, it's probably not there anymore.
Listen, Nessy lives forever. The DNA can be captured, sequenced, and then used to identify the creature by comparing the sequence obtained to large databases of known genetic sequences from hundreds of thousands of different organisms.
Cool.
Oh, I thought that said Neil Gaiman for a second. I was like, Neil? Wait, did we play this game? Is it Gaiman or?
No. Well, we did play this game, but we requested that he message us.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You still need to message us.
Neil, get on that.
Please. Okay, and then... Ew.
Don't. Yeah, Flynn was telling me about that later. Don't keep scrolling. Never scroll.
Former NBA.
Stop.
Okay, it's fine. Mine's done, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Mine's not really a TIL. Mine's just kind of a goofy thing, because I realized the last episode was really fucking depressing.
I did this, and I don't remember what my thing was.
Well, you'll find out. But this is, like, the best movies to watch based on your sign. I don't know why I had a hard time with that.
Zodiac.
Yeah. I know you believe in this stuff. I don't really believe in this stuff, but I like...
Can I tell you?
No.
So we went to trivia on Tuesday, and I was feeling real personally attacked at trivia, because they were talking about, one of the questions was like, on page 17, what astrological, not real, blah, 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 and I was like,
fuck you!
Fuck?
But yeah, so this was just like a really goofy what your Zodiac says about what you should watch in horror.
Love it.
Because I realized, that last week I had that whole really depressing, like, maybe not last week. No, last week we had the news, I had the screenwriting, but then the week before it was all about that chick who got murdered.
Yeah.
And so really I wanted to, I kind of wanted to make it up for the TILs. But, so now, I learned what we should watch. Okay, so for Aries, I don't know, when is Aries? What is the...
I think that's January.
They say, yeah, we should bring up a list.
So yeah, no, Aries is March 21st to April 20th.
Okay, so Aries is Coraline, and they say, I haven't seen it in forever, and I only think that I've seen it, only seen it once.
I love that fucking movie.
I need to watch it again.
So good.
But it says that you should watch Coraline because Aries are brave and intrepid. They are the kind of people who would, without hesitation, stroll through a secret door in their house that leads to a slightly sinister parallel universe.
Same.
Tauruses.
April 21st through May 20th?
I'm a Taurus. I should watch Sleepy Hollow, apparently.
Haven't you seen Sleepy Hollow?
Many fucking times.
Oh, okay. I was like,
But at its core, Sleepy Hollow is a ghost story, but it is also an absolutely stunning period piece.
True.
Set in the quiet town of New York, blah, blah, blah. Since Tauruses have an eye for beauty and luxury, instead of watching some stark serial killer movie, fuck you.
Wrong.
They should indulge in a classic tale set in a stunning location.
I mean, true, but wrong.
Gemini.
May 21st through June 21st.
The twinsies.
Love them.
I mean...
This is totally right. Except only based off of this single part in the movie.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think you guys might know what the movie is.
Pause for silence. We're waiting for your answers. The Shining would be mandatory horror... Whoa. The Shining would be a mandatory horror movie... What the fuck is this English? The Shining should be mandatory horror movie viewing, but it is especially important to watch if you're a Gemini. Why? First of all, you are the sign of the twins. And Shining made twins forever a symbol of intriguing and slight creepiness.
We have definitely talked about the fact that twins are creepy. They're really fucking cool, but they're kind of creepy.
More significantly, though, Geminis are known for their dual personality.
Oh.
I don't know if I know any Geminis, but this is intriguing. We need to go out and find one immediately.
Gemini friends, please hit me up.
Do you have more than one personality? Contact us.
Oh my
god. Geminis are at once exuberant and thoughtful, fun and serious. While trapped in an isolated Colorado, this is just a description of The Shining. You go look it up yourself. So Cancer is...
June 22nd through July 22nd, also called the Moon Children.
Really?
Mm-hmm, because they don't like being called cancers. Moon babies.
If there's anything a Cancer appreciates, it's a beautiful house. Oh, and I didn't say the movie. It's called The Invitation.
I definitely thought that said, and a boy. And I was like, excuse me? And boy.
I haven't seen this movie, actually. I just realized I haven't seen it. Let me read the description then. A boy and boy
See?
is the California mansion featured in the house in The Invitation. Nothing short of stunning. When Will, Logan Marshall Green, who is the guy in Upgrade. That's who you keep
mixing with Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Logan Marshall Green is invited to his ex-wife Eden's house for a dinner party. He accepts her invitation only because she's been living in Mexico for the past 2 years. The party's intended to be a reunion of their old friend group while everyone else kicks back and enjoys Eden's house. Will can't shake the sense that something is amiss with Eden, her new husband, and their strange friend. Like Will, Cancer signs make decisions based on their intuition.
I always heard that Cancers were like hyper emotional, but also I agree with this.
So the next one is Leo.
July 23rd to August 23rd. I am a Leo.
Yeah, Flynn is he likes to say, because he's the last day of Leo, but then his moon is Libra.
Yeah.
No, his Moon is Virgo. I don't know. He's right on the cusp, but he's like he's neither here nor there. And then in the same breath, he's like, all that stuff is bullshit, anyways. I'm like, well, fuck you,
fuck you, Flynn. It's okay. I like Leo a lot because anytime people do like artistic renditions of the Zodiac, they're like, you get a fucking lion. I'm like, thanks, because Leo means lion.
Well, same with Taurus.
I know, it's true.
Like bull, and
you
I'm
get
like,
a bull. Scorpio gets a scorpion.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so Leo is it.
Love it.
Apparently the new one.
Yes. Well, I can't finish the old one, so.
Yeah. Well, I have it on VHS, so we should watch it sometime.
Oh, it's really slow.
It is
really
long.
slow.
Let's face it, Leos love the spotlight. That is so fucking true.
Hey.
You are so flamboyant.
I know. I'm like hyper flamboyant, but don't approach me.
And so does Pennywise the Clown, the performing, attention-seeking villain of this terrifying yet warm movie. Warm?
The color scheme is pretty warm.
Well, okay, I don't think that's what they mean, but...
It's a kid's movie. It's so
that,
warm. It's about a clown.
Leos will appreciate Pennywise's theatrics even if they shun its evil nature.
That's true, actually.
They're like, he's so handsome, but he's fucking crazy.
I like his lazy eye. It really, really adds to the character.
And this is just my favorite movie. So, Virgos.
That really fucked me up.
The Lazy Eye?
No, this movie.
Oh, this movie. I love this movie.
August 24th through September 23rd is Virgo.
And they recommend Hush.
I hate these fucking movies. I hate them.
The Intruders ones?
Yeah, I fucking hate them.
You still need to watch Strangers Pray at Night.
No, I'm really good. I hate shit that can happen in real life. Yeah. Like, I can't deal with this.
Virgos are known for their sharp observational and analytical skills. They think and think some more before they act with precision.
She didn't really think that much,
yeah, she did. Consequently, this movie's intellect game of cat and mouse between murderous home invader and a deaf woman will appeal to Virgo. But she is the writer, remember? So she constantly
she did all the different endings.
Yeah, so she overthinks the whole scenario all the time.
I don't know. I kind of liked his commentary throughout the whole movie.
Well, yeah, because he was the only one talking.
Well, yeah, but like his when he's watching her try to pull back the crossbow, and he's like, "Oh, it fucking hurts, doesn't it?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, it fucking hurts.
That's
it's heavy."
That's what Flynn always says. Like when this wimpy girls in horror movies are just like whoop, with the crossbow.
No.
He's like, "That's
no. Nuh-uh. Those have to have a fuck ton of tension. That's not how it works." Anyways, keep going. I like this list.
Libra, I have not also seen this movie, but Libra is...
September 24th through October 23rd. My mom's a Libra.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
My mom is also a Taurus.
Oh.
Or two Tauri.
Taurine?
Taurine.
Tauruses? Taurine does come from bulls.
Yeah.
So.
Anywho, Libra is what we do in the shadows, which I really want to see because it's got the... I think, unless I'm mistaken, that's the director of Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi.
Who?
Taika Waititi is the, I'm probably butchering that name, by the way.
Probably.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
But he did Thor Ragnarok, and he was also Krog, but he was the rock dude in Thor Ragnarok, but he was also the director. And one of our favorite fucking lines from Thor Ragnarok, because we just watched it last night because it's on Netflix now, is when like Loki disappears back into the wall and he comes around the corner and he's like, "Piss off, ghost." Punches the wall. It's really fucking great. Anywho, but they are recommending for Libra what we do in the shadows. Just as Libras just want everyone to get along, Viago is that guy.
Oh.
The de facto leader of a group of vampires living together in Wellington, New Zealand, just want his roommates to achieve harmony and work together to keep the household running.
Wow.
Blah, 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 blah. They don't say anything else. Oh, yeah. This horror comedy is an absolute delight. And isn't that what a Libra craves? Question mark.
Delight?
Libras? Can you
delight
answer?
Or horror comedy?
Horror comedy is an absolute delight. Apparently, Libras just want everyone to get along. I've also known some Libras who were assholes.
Yeah, I was like, no. I like this movie.
Scorpio.
October 24th through November 22nd.
Is It Follows. Mysterious and intense Scorpios can't help but exude sexuality.
Oh.
Scorpios are also masters of revenge, and frankly speaking, this is one hell of a revenge plan, if a bit intense, right? Moving on. Sagittarius is...
Sam keeps telling me to see this movie.
We need to watch this movie so bad.
November 23rd through December 21st.
Okay, this movie is Train to Busan, which...
I've heard really good things.
Amazing things. I will listen to Shockwave's podcast, and Ryan Turek is obsessed with this movie. And he says it's one of the saddest movies.
Zombies? Is it zombies?
Yeah, it's the zombies, but it's so fucking sad.
I don't like zombies.
Sagittarius love to travel, but after seeing this South Korean zombie thriller, they may hesitate before heading onto a plane or train to the next adventure. That's pretty much all I say about Sagittarius. But it looks like such a good movie. Apparently it's winning a bunch of things, and they already have it. It only came out in 2016, and they're already making an American version of it.
Damn, no, they shouldn't. We're gonna ruin it.
Probably. Capricorn. Oh, this movie gives me anxiety. I haven't either, but it's on a list that we're doing soon.
This is Sam.
Capricorn?
Mm-hmm.
When's Capricorn?
December 22nd through January 20th.
My cousin is a Capricorn. Aaron could use a bit of cash, so like any practical Capricorn, he turns to Craigslist to find a use for his videographer skills.
Porn?
I mean...
Actually, it's called Creep, so probably.
It's not porn.
Oh.
Aaron drives deep into the wilderness to a secluded cabin where Joseph has hired him to film him over the course of a day. Supposedly, Joseph is dying of cancer. Spoiler alert, he's not. And wants to leave this for his unborn child. The tense story spools out through Aaron's footage. It's one of those movies that I literally is going to be on my like runner-up list for my like traumatic movies, because this, from the minute go,
we need to watch Maniac too.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be traumatic.
No. It's on my runner-up as a movie that I will probably never watch based off of trailers and clips that I've seen.
Maniac?
Yeah. I really
want to watch it because I want to see that side of Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Have you not seen SimCity? SimCity.
Sim. I have seen SimCity.
SimCity? Where he's Kevin?
No.
I mean, watch Sin City. It's not nearly as traumatic, and Kevin is the guy from Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's fucking Patrick Bateman, all that kind of stuff. Psycho, killer.
Love it.
It's great. Okay, Aquarius.
I hate Aquarius.
Oh.
January 21st to
show.
February 18th. No, I love the show.
Oh.
I hate Aquarius people.
Nope, we love all people.
I hate one person. 2 people.
Okay, 2 people who happen to be Aquariuses does not mean you hate the entire Aquarii population.
Is it Aquarii or Aquarii?
I don't know. Aquarii
Queer Eye? I love that show.
They're coming back.
I know.
On June 15th.
I'm so excited. Wait,
so
what?
Soon. Yeah, like in a week. You're gonna be gone.
7 days.
Shit.
I have Netflix on my phone.
Aquarius is John dies at the end. This is a trippy fucking movie.
I haven't seen this movie.
It is also one that you should probably watch, or Sam should watch when he's high, because it is a mindfuck when you're not high. It will be more of a mindfuck when you are high.
I don't want to deal with that.
But this will be on like a trippy movie watching thing. But Aquarius, don't show an Aquarius anything that's been done before. Combining the elements of horror, science fiction, and comedy, this unconventional film definitely is one of a kind. It's good. I'm not going to go on because we're really into... I didn't realize this was going to be so long. We still have so much more stuff to do.
Yay!
Pisces is the fish people.
February 19th to March 20th.
And they think you should watch The Conjuring because everyone should watch The Conjuring.
True.
And that's that. So, we're done with TILs. And we are going a long time with this one because we had a lot of announcements.
You haven't even talked about your other TIL. What the hell?
Oh, shit. I do have another TIL. I'm not going to mention the Troll Hunters one because At this point, everyone's seen Troll Hunters and have all seen
At this point, if you haven't seen Troll Hunters, go now.
Yeah.
We can pause for like a lot of hours.
We'll pause for 24 hours. And you can watch 3 seasons. Yeah.
You can watch all of the show in 24 hours. I believe in you.
But yeah, the 3rd season's really good. And then the very obvious only note that I really want to mention is the Exorcist homage that
was so obvious.
So fucking
I love
good.
It. I didn't catch the other ones you talk about. I definitely didn't catch Gremlins because I didn't see Gremlins.
You've never seen Gremlins?
Mm-mm.
Girl.
Dude, I told you I didn't start watching movies until I was 20.
But then also I found out that My Favorite Murder, the podcast, is like really fucking popular.
Oh yeah.
They call their followers a cult, so we might want to have a talk about that.
I mean, so do we, and I've never listened to My Favorite Murders.
Yeah, but more people listen to My Favorite Murder than us.
I've been like our cult.
Well, okay, so I changed our Patreon to Fearless Followers.
I did catch that.
I like that.
That's good.
But we can still be a cult, and then instead of our cult members,
I don't know. Are we fearless though? Because the point of liking horror movies is you kind of like to be afraid.
Yeah, but you're fearless in that you aren't afraid to be afraid.
Okay, I can give you that. Okay.
Or take risks, or be strange and weird in life.
In life, I can give you that. Okay, that's cool.
We have a new segment. And the next episode will be so much fucking shorter. This was just all brand new, so we're like, everything.
Word vomit.
It's called What's New in Entertainment, where we talk about the movies or books or TV shows that we have watched over the past week. Because I just like squeaked a little bit. And you can go.
So I didn't actually catch this portion of the segment until like late last night. So I haven't actually read this yet, but I just picked it up from Half Price Books. It is called H.P. Lovecraft and the Black Magical Tradition.
Holy shit.
And it is supposedly about H.P. Lovecraft's how he shaped modern occultism.
What is... Oh, it's just Lovecraftian horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Cthulhu and stuff.
So the back of the book says... Modern practicing occultists have argued that renowned horror writer H.P. Lovecraft was in possession of in-depth knowledge of black magic, which, when I started reading reviews of this book, it's a little... It apparently turns very interesting.
The story of H.P. Lovecraft is very much like... He is, the Adam Ellis's Dear David?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he... portrayed things like Cthulhu so realistically that everyone thought it was real.
Yeah.
At the time.
But this is like, the book basically has questions like, did H.P. Lovecraft, did he like dabble in black magic? Yeah.
You still have to read that book that I recommended you.
Which one again?
14.
I'll have to write that
Nikola
down.
Tesla and
You're right.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes, thank you.
That's what the love child is.
Yes. Okay, so it says, literary scholars claim that he was a master of his genre and craft, which is true, and his findings are purely psychological, nothing more. Was Lovecraft a practitioner of the dark arts himself, or was he privileged to knowledge that cannot be otherwise explained? Weaving the life story of Lovecraft in and out of analysis, scholar John L. Stedman has found direct and concrete examples that demonstrate that Lovecraft's works, and specifically his Cthulhu mythos and his creation of the Necronomicon, are a legit basis for a working magical system. Whether you believe Lovecraft had supernatural powers or not, no one can argue against Lovecraft's profound influence on many modern black arts and the darker currents of Western occultism. So I haven't picked it up just yet, but I did just find it, and I showed it to Sam, and he was like, get that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. The cover is really cool, too. The cover's got, like it looks like, this, like, blonde or white-haired girl just, like, screaming, and then it's got, like, drawn in tentacles and stuff. It's really cool. And, like, half of the book cover is red. It's a cool book cover. When I picked it up, I was hoping it was more of, like, an H.P. Lovecraft tie-in with, real modern occultism, and how they, like, link each other together now.
That's what you want it to be?
That's what I wanted it to be.
Okay.
But it's starting to sound like it's more about the concrete of what H.P. Lovecraft knew and what in his stories and his mythos is actually real.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm still excited.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. It's just maybe go into it with more of an open mind than you thought.
I'm going in with a grain of salt.
Okay. Okay. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. So I'm excited to actually finally pick it up.
So mine is both long and short. I watched so a long time ago I saw that they added a movie called I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore on Netflix. And it looks like this
it's a really
weird...
long title.
It is.
It's like a Fall Out Boy cover.
Or any one of their songs.
Even Panic at the Disco.
But yeah, it's got Melanie Linsky, who she was in the recent anthology movie called The XX, and one of her earlier movies was Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. Sweet Home Alabama? She is the one who is her best friend who has 1,000 children.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's also got Elijah Wood, and I don't know if I actually need to describe him. But it's a really fucking good movie. So the movie basically starts, she is a nurse and a bunch of bad shit happens to her. Her patient, one of her, I guess patients die. But apparently she was an absolute cunt.
Oh.
And and so she doesn't really care, but then she's driving home and there's someone being robbed, and then this guy in a big ass fucking truck is spewing black smoke, and she's just kind of fed up with the world and how shitty everyone's being to each other. And then she comes home to find out that she's been robbed, and this is her grandmother's silver, her laptop, and when the cops kind of basically laugh at her saying, well, you forgot to lock your back door, we can't really do anything about it, she's like, well, fuck you guys, and she takes it into her own hands. And she teams up with Elijah Wood, who's this he's this ninja guy. He's got Chinese throwing stars and nunchucks and stuff. And he's so spastic, and it's really funny. But it's it starts out as this weird, funny, depressing, dark comedy, and then it turns into this action thriller crime movie.
Huh.
Fucking 2 hands get blown off.
Huh.
Because it's brutal, but it's actually she is me to my very core. I look around and I'm like, everyone's an asshole all the fucking time. So I Don't Feel at Home in This World is really good. Anymore. I don't feel at home. Oh.
It's a Fall Out Boy song.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's fine. The Netflix film where there's a woman and Elijah Wood on the cover with a very long name.
Is it the one where they look like they're walking on the street and it's a blue background, or is it
no?
different?
It's a smoky yellow color, and it's a collage of a bunch of scenes and heads. It's an artistic, really good poster for it. It's really cute.
Interesting.
And the next one I saw, I didn't even know this was a thing, and then I saw available for download, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and it's called Dietland.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I have talked at extensive lengths about the politics of healthy at any weight and the just love yourself kind of stuff.
Self-love.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be a really pro
hyper fad diet type show.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be you need to lose weight in any way, and it's not like that at all. It's very much in general, love yourself kind of show. I hate the description of it because it really seems like a PC police TV show. And in reality, it kind of is, but it's fucking brutal. It turns out, so it's this, it kind of starts as this self-loathing, dark comedy, about this woman who's just depressed because she's overweight and everyone's telling her that she's fat, so she tries all these fat diets. And then all the while this is happening, we're getting these flashes of these men being brutally tortured and like with women in like old woman masks and throwing and duct taping these guys into like onto busy freeways and killing them. What? And you see that there's like this cult gang of women like killing men. And it's one of those things I was watching it with Flynn, and he actually sat down. He's like, I really fucking love this show, because we were watching it, and it's one of those things that's done so well that you forget at some points that it is a murder crime show.
Yeah.
And right when you forget, it like flashes you back into the murder.
Huh.
And it's really well done. There's like this, so she has this persona that she sees everywhere, and it's like this really large, obese illustration of herself, of how she sees herself. It's like 3 times as big as she actually is.
One of those like look in the mirror artistic rendition kind of things. Yeah.
And it's really cool how they describe it, and the opening is beautiful, and it's just...
So is the cult Dietland?
No, the cult is Jessica.
Oh, okay.
No, Jennifer.
Oh, okay.
I have just a brief synopsis, because they don't have really a synopsis on the TV show yet, because it was based on a book. I haven't read the book, but I'm going to now.
You gonna read the book, or you gonna find an audiobook? It's fine.
The novel follows Plum Kettle, a 300-pound ghostwriter for the advice column of a popular teen magazine, Daisy Chain. Plum fantasizes about being thin, and after years of failed diet plans, schedules an appointment for weight loss surgery. While awaiting her surgery date, Plum finds herself being recruited by an underground feminist cabal known as Calliope House. Meanwhile, a guerrilla group known as Jennifer begins carrying out increasingly violent acts of vigilante justice against those who mistreat women, and Plum soon finds herself being at the center of a sinister plot. So all we've seen right now is that Jennifer is out killing people, and she was just recruited to do like some IT work because she has a advice columnist. She gets all of these letters. Mm-hmm. And so she has to, this cult, when they reach out to her, they're like, give us this list so we can like properly induct these women into our cult and like pro Jennifer. And we don't know who Jennifer is. We don't know what Jennifer is. We don't know anything yet, because I just saw the series premiere. It was really fucking good.
So is the series currently running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's every Monday on AMC. It's an AMC show, so of course it's fucking brutal.
Makes sense.
But it's, oh yeah, and then so I wanted to mention that the writer, she was inspired to write Dietland after she watched Fight Club.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her.
I was
anything
like,
that ties
holy
in
shit.
with Chuck Palahniuk, I'm here.
Exactly. But yeah, so
Sarai,
I don't know how to say her name, Walker, was
Sarai?
inspired, sure, to write Dietland after watching the 1999 film Fight Club.
Love it.
I came out thinking that I had to write the female version.
Yes.
Walker said in an interview with Yahoo Beauty, explaining that it was the film's social construction of masculinity, of gender, which makes it fascinating from a feminist perspective. Walker's experience working for teen and women magazines also inspired much of the novel, with the protagonist of Dietland being also a teen magazine writer.
Love it.
It's really fucking good.
Love it.
I'm addicted already. Let's move on. You ready for the theme?
Yes.
Let me open this.
Now we're ready.
Now we are prepared.
All right. Watch Until You Die?
Yep.
Cool. So we kind of have this broken up into 2 different sections. The first one being horror movies, and the second one being regular, not horror movies.
Yeah, because there's only so many times we can watch a horror movie until we just want like a stupid fucking regular mainstream movie.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're gonna start off my Watch Until You Die horror with quite literally one of the movies I might get buried with.
In your coffin.
In my coffin. Or if I get cremated, or if I get thrown off a cliff, make sure the movie comes with me.
Just staple it to her forehead.
Literally just throw it down the same cliff. If I'm thrown off a cliff and you don't have the movie on you, go get the movie.
Flynn wants to be shot into space.
I can see. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Didn't they shoot? No. They said they were going to shoot Bowie into space.
I think that's what he originally wanted, but yeah. I don't know how they did it.
Anyway.
It's not for us.
Anyway, So the first movie on my list is Alien.
Yep.
Which should not be a surprise to anybody, honestly.
Xeno babies.
Xeno babies. The loves of my life. This movie is quite literally my favorite movie.
It's really fucking good.
It is so good. And I'm talking the OG first Alien movie. You can murder me with the whole franchise. I'll be fine. But
wait, murder you with? Like I can like throw them at you and hit you
I
in
was
the head?
thinking like take the anthology, like the whole
just like bash your head in.
like the whole like DVD case and just fucking go to town. They have metal ones. You can do it. Anyway, so before like when I found Alien, I had no idea who H.R. Geiger was. H.R. Geiger, however you want to say his name. It's funny because I watched a whole documentary about him and I still don't know how to say his name. It's fine.
Good job.
It's fine. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at his art. But it quite literally spawned my lifetime love for him and everything he's ever done.
Makes sense.
Yes. He's amazing and very phallic and I love him.
What were we talking about? Was it it was your Cerberus, one of the Cerberi illustration.
The one from Dante's Inferno.
It's like Dino or not Dino Dix.
Xenodix. Yes.
Dino Dix is something else entirely.
No, yeah, that's definitely something different. But I think what really got to me about this movie and just made it so impactful to me for some reason was when you first see the chestburster pop out of John Hurt and the reactions look really good. Yeah. Like they look like they're just pure emotion, which is what it was because they had no idea that was happening. It's
like pure terror. It's really great.
Which I would freak the fuck out if something started popping out of my like fellow actor's chest. I think one of the girls like actually passed out.
Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, the 70s. Wait, you're talking about the very first one?
The very first
one. Okay, yeah. So the 70s, they hadn't done that stuff. Yeah. That was brand new shit.
Yeah. It was fucked up.
So fucking good.
But anyways, I have a full horror sci-fi sleeve planned. And my, like, the main piece, it's either going to be, like, inside my forearm or, like, right on my bicep, is going to be a xenomorph.
I was just thinking about a tattoo I wanted the other day, and I now totally forgot.
I have a couple that
I have literally so many in my head.
In my brain.
There's one that I thought we should really get. I mean, honestly, I think we should get our logo tattooed. I know. That'd be really cool. Anywho, moving on.
I agree. Okay. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Alien, you should go see it, because why haven't you seen Alien? Okay. So my second one, which I've only seen this movie a couple times, but I can already tell you I will be able to watch this movie forever.
I think I've seen this movie more than you have.
Probably, because Sam found it for me.
Okay.
Because when I first saw the cover of it, I thought it looked stupid, because it's one of the kids that like has the painting of him and
Bagul?
Bagul, I think is his name, yeah. Anyway, so the movie is sinister. Bagul, yeah. Yeah. He's fucking creepy.
He is. I love his makeup.
I do too. I love the whole premise of this movie. So, the premise of the movie basically is, if you've seen Doctor Who, it's very similar to The Angels.
Yeah, I can see how it's very similar.
Like, he doesn't stop moving when you look at him, but anything, like, pictured or...
becomes him.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, the movie starts very true crime, very, like, because he's a true crime author. Yeah. And he goes to this house where a whole family had committed suicide. Or, like, been murdered.
Fucked up that he doesn't tell his wife.
I know.
BT dubs.
This house is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah. And it's got this weird, creepy fucking tree, which is the same as The Conjuring.
Well, that's how the movie starts, is you actually see the found footage. You see them,
yeah. It's fucking scary. It is so good.
And the music. We've talked about
music
this.
Is so good. Oh, love it. But it did scare the shit out of me when I first saw it. The attic scene got me. Oh, when it's all the kids doing weird culty shit. Yeah. When he, like, goes up into the attic.
That whole movie. Yeah. That whole movie is bad. I mean, not bad. It's really good.
It's really good, but it's really fucking scary. I haven't seen the second one yet, though.
Don't. Yeah. It will literally ruin your whole perspective of the first one.
Not gonna see it.
Yeah.
I wanted more Bagul. That's what I wanted, so I was like okay with seeing the second one.
I don't actually know if there's more. I mean, he's in it, but there's not more. And so the only reason why I would see the second one is because the actor who's playing one of the adult children from It in chapter 2 is more in it. He was in the first one too. He was the rookie cop.
Yeah.
He's in it as a main character.
Okay.
So if you like that actor, watch it because he's in it a lot. But other than that, just watch the first one.
Yeah, the first one is really good, and I will definitely recommend it. And I am eternally grateful for Sam to, push it towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he had seen it with somebody, and he was like, you need to fucking watch this.
This is a Mikayla movie.
Yeah. So, it's really fucking good. The fact that it starts true crime and then goes into really
demonic
horror,
thing. Yeah.
It ties in my love for true crime and paranormal.
Well, it's everything. It's true crime, it's paranormal, it's found footage.
Yeah.
It's
slasher, kind of. In a way it can be.
In a way. But
because he takes over the kid and then the kid murders the family. Mm-hmm. So, but the found footage of that is pretty fucking slasher.
It's so brutal.
Yeah.
It's so fucking brutal.
The fucking lawnmower, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh!
And then but that's part of the music that I hate. No, I don't hate. It makes the movie what it is, but when it's going along, you just hear the thumps over and over, but then as soon as the guy's head goes under the lawnmower, it's screaming at you. It's it gets so to me.
It's so fucking good. When I first saw it was on Netflix, and it hasn't gone to Netflix since.
I think that was actually where I first saw it too.
Yeah, I'm so upset about it. So if you happen to download it, just let me know. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay.
We'll be waiting.
The runner-up for me is I actually have a weird childhood connection with this movie.
Yeah, when you put that on your list, I was like, I can maybe watch this once a decade.
I have it's a really weird connection to it, but I also think about this movie a lot, so it would be understandable to why I'd want to watch it a lot.
Yeah.
So my runner-up for horror is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. For the very first time, I might have mentioned this before, I don't remember. But I saw this for the first time when I was somewhere between 12 and 14. I was part of a cheer squad, competitive cheer, and we, as team bonding, decided to do...
Movie?
No.
Okay.
We decided to go into a haunted corn maze on Halloween with giant clowns on stilts, and they all had fucking chainless chainsaws, and it scared the fucking tits off me. But you start by going into one of those tunnels that disorients you and stuff because it has all the weird strobes and shit.
Yeah.
So
immediately heightens your anxiety sensors.
Exactly. So you're talking about a group of 12-year-olds, potentially younger, because there were some younger girls on my team too. And in line, what they decided to do was start playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Yeah. So above the tunnel, there was a TV screen. And right before we went into the tunnel was when the first girl pulled the gun out of her cooch and shot herself in the face.
That was... Did I tell you this while we were watching that? It was the first thing I ever saw about the movie was that scene.
That scene?
It was one of the first GIFs I had ever seen.
Yeah.
Was that, or at least the ones that stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Was that one. I was like, what the fuck is that from?
Oh,
and
my
Paige,
God.
My friend, was like, oh, it's Texas Chainsaw. I'm like,
okay.
I don't know.
So I desperately love this movie. But I think the thing that really, really gets me about it is even though it's really heavy gore, the writing is really shitty.
The acting isn't.
The acting is
class.
really shitty too. But I think the thing that really gets me about it is just the idea of Leatherface was never caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that
at large.
Exactly. And when you really think about it, so at first when you're watching the movie the very first time, you think that girl overreacted. Mm-hmm. You're like, she fucking shot herself in the face. She must be high or something. And then by the time you're done with the movie, you're like, yeah, I would have shot myself in the fucking face too. I am not going back there.
Yeah. Ugh.
I love that movie.
But why was... I just don't understand why she was holding a gun in her cooch.
Honestly, she probably stole the gun from the family, got out,
And then
was going to use it as self-defense.
Okay.
If they came after her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because one of the sons was a cop.
Yeah. That movie. That's a messed up movie.
That's a messed up movie. I am still, like, the one thing that really gets to me is the fact that, like, the youngest, he's, like, kept outside with the dogs.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking mean.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. That's so mean. Except he's not sweet. Anyway, do you want to do your horror or do you want to?
Sure, I'll do my horror. I do want to mention that our Patreon episode this week is yours, and it's Sinister. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah,
look forward to that.
Sinister.
My horror. I'm not even going to go into descriptions because it's really fucking boring. I've talked about these movies like a million times, and I'll never get bored of them. And there's a reason why I talk about them, because they're fucking amazing, and it's Happy Death Day and Scream.
I love Happy Death Day, except I can't watch it over and over, but we've talked about that.
I know. But
it's just too much Groundhog's Day.
It really is. But I don't know. I just love them. There's really not much for me to say about any of the movies that I have, because there's a reason why I talk about them. There are so many runner-up horror movies. So my runner-up horror movie is Cabin in the Woods, which I've also talked about a billion times.
Love that movie.
But like, I could just list all the ones that I could watch over and over and over, like Trick or Treat. I think that's where it ends.
Speaking of Cabin in the Woods, I have to. What's that fucking actor's name again?
Which one? The girl?
No.
Franz Cans?
No. Maybe. Josh Lyman. So wait, that's the character. Hold on. The actor is Bradley Whitford. So Bradley Whitford, he's one of the scientists.
Yeah.
He's
the guy who gets eaten by the merman.
Yes. Can we talk about how much I fucking love him? Because, okay, so I love him in West Wing.
Yeah, you guys are obsessed with West Wing.
I'm not.
So weird.
I'm obsessed with Josh Lyman, the character. But, so he's really great in West Wing. Mm-hmm. He's really, really great in Cabin in the Woods. He's really great at playing that, like, serious, but also very comical, like
the fucking scene where he's, like, having this really serious conversation, and then he's like, tequila is my lady!
Yeah! Or when everybody's in, like, waiting for the sex scene, and he's like, get out, you fucking creeps.
Yeah.
It's like your primal urges somewhere else.
He's really good. He's very good at showing in that movie, like, the line between taking this actually, like, life or death seriously versus, like, having a good time with it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's me. Because, like, every time something really brutal or something really sad happens, I'm usually like, haha, this is funny too.
But also, the fact that he does a complete 180 on you with Get Out.
Oh, yeah. He
was fucking
so good
creepy father.
I'm so happy you saw that.
Oh, me too. Even though I had nightmares about it, it's fine.
Oh, right.
It's fine. But no, that actor is just amazing.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Anyways, you talked about Cabin in the Woods and I had to squee. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think my turn again.
Yeah, you have more to say about him now because you've seen
Get Out. Yeah. At first I was like, hey, look, that's Josh. And then during Get Out, I was like, is that fucking Josh?
Because he's white with a beard.
He's got white hair, a white beard. He doesn't have his curly mop because his hair is curly.
Yeah.
And of course, he's aged. He's wearing the glasses. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I recognize his voice.
Super familiar.
Right? I was like, I know his fucking voice. Anyway.
Okay, so regular watches.
Regular. I had a really hard time with this. A really hard time with trying to figure out what my
and a runner-up?
No, what my mains were and what my runner-up was. And what the order would have been.
Yeah.
So, my first Watch Until I Die regular movie, which should also not be a surprise to anybody.
Who knows you?
Exactly. Is The Labyrinth.
Yes.
With a lovely David Bowie.
God, I haven't seen that. I even bought the, like, special collector's 20th anniversary or even 30th anniversary edition of that. And I really need to see it because I've never seen any of the special features.
Neither have I.
I should bring it over and we should watch it.
You should. When Jim Henson's exhibit was at the EMP, I was all over the Labyrinth shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the Labyrinth stuff is already at the EMP constantly because of the fantasy exhibit.
Yeah.
Or Mopop now.
I actually, who was I talking to? Oh, it was my cousin. I was like, yeah, we went to the Mopop for my birthday. And she's like, where? I'm like, the EMP. And she's like, why are you calling it the Mopop? I'm like, they literally started calling it the Mopop like 15 years ago.
Was it like...
I think it was like 5 years ago, but like they started calling it like a long time ago.
Yeah, like if you call them, they're like, thanks for calling the Experience Music Project, now called the Museum of Pop Culture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. She's interesting. Moving on.
Anyway, so
that
really,
was fun.
I love
seeing his stuff at the EMP. I love that stuff.
So fun. I love Jim Henson so much. It like hurts me that he was a dick and that his son is a dick.
Did you ever experience the Jim Henson like Muppet Sesame Street exhibit?
Yeah. No, the exhibit?
Yeah, they literally, this was back when it was still the EMP. It was like one of the first standalone exhibits that they had there.
If I wouldn't remember it.
The walls were like Muppet fur.
Oh, they did that for the Jim Henson exhibit. Your entrance was Muppet fur.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this one was just like a couple of walls were Muppet fur.
Yeah.
And it had like all of his journals and sketchbooks and like...
They had that for this one too. But it wasn't solely Muppets and stuff.
Yeah, so at the time, it was like the Marvel exhibit is now. It was like a whole floor to itself.
Of
everything.
Just Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this one was, you walked in with his early shit, like really, really early puppetry and stuff, and then it did the Muppets, and then it went to Dark Crystal, Sesame Street, then Labyrinth, and then just like stuff about his life.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love that stuff.
But the coolest thing, I have a video of it somewhere, was they took, what's her fucking name? I love this movie. I'm so bad with names. The movies I watched like 50,000 times, I still don't remember their fucking names. David Bowie's character, Jareth, and...
I'm looking it up. Jennifer Connelly, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. So they had Jareth and Sarah's costumes for the ballroom scene, like, spinning together.
Oh,
it was
really?
so cute.
That's really cool.
It was really cute. And then they had, like, miniatures of her bedroom and stuff. Loved it.
That's really cool.
Loved it. But anyways, yeah, so David Bowie and Jim Henson, I really don't need to say more than that. But it is definitely the deepest movie for me in terms of childhood nostalgia, because I have been watching this movie for almost quite literally my whole life.
Yeah, I remember watching it at a very young age also.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those first movies that my parents really wanted to make me cultured in film, and I was like, at the time I was like, this is fucking lame, and now I look back and I'm like, thank you.
I know. This movie and this was a huge toss-up between this and Dark Crystal.
Oh yeah. Dark Crystal scared the fuck out of me.
I love Dark Crystal.
Not the Skeksis. The Skeksis were fun.
I love them. Except the fact that like when they strip the Banished, one. And you're like, oh, they're killing him.
Yeah, they start fucking tearing him apart. No, the wide-eyed zombied character, the little
the little
gelflings that were like zombified with the white eyes. Ugh. That actually really scared me. I had nightmares about that.
Really?
Yeah, not the Skeksis, but like those creatures, because like, ugh.
So, this is so important to me. I once upon a time on Instagram posted about Dark Crystal, and a gentleman named Tim Clark contacted me. He did the original designs for the Mystics.
I don't know what that is.
The so you know in the beginning when they get
yes. I thought you were talking about a show.
No, yeah. So the Mystics in the Dark Crystal, he contacted me. He's like, I did that. Wow. And he followed me, and I was like, oh my god.
Life-changing moment.
I know. So when they talked about the fact that they were doing the revamp, the prequel to Dark Crystal, I like instantly messaged him. I was like, do you have anything to do with this? And he's like, no, not this time. But like, he did the original Mystics.
They're so pretty.
They are so pretty.
They did a show on Sci-Fi that was I don't know if they're actually still doing it, but it's all about Jim Henson.
On Sci-Fi?
Yeah, it's a competition show where they do creatures.
Yeah. And
I think it's called Jim Henson's Creature
Academy or
something like that.
Yeah, his son's part of that.
That's
Jim
really
Henson's
cool.
son does that. But yeah, so
sometimes I really regret leaving Los Angeles because like at the time I was really into like graphic design, in art and stuff, and they have an amazing arts culture down there.
Yeah.
But now that I'm back into like, or not back into, but now that I'm like diving
Deeper?
head first into film and the making of and the creations and stuff, I'm like, I could have done so much while we were there.
Okay,
Instead, I stayed inside.
Exist.
Yeah, instead I stayed inside trying not to die in a fire.
Right?
Literally.
It's fine, right? He does another thing called boglins, and they're like little jelly, like troll looking things. They're really cute.
Maybe
I don't know if they're
you
cute. They're just really cool.
Picked Dark Crystal. You've talked more about the Dark Crystal than you have about Labyrinth.
I should have
Okay, our first regular watch on repeat movie is a tie between Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I can't even do the Dark Crystal as like a runner-up. Because there's better runner-ups. But look at these little boglins.
Oh, they're so fucking cute.
I know.
Snot creatures.
I love them. Anyways, so that was the Labyrinth.
And Dark Crystal.
And Dark Crystal is fine. But Black Milk is doing a Labyrinth collection.
I know.
I
want
bad.
those fire creatures, and I want fucking Ludo. Ludo is my fucking.
I love the Ludo.
Oh, I love him so much.
Oh, Ludo's the best. He's so pure and just so
him.
Sweet.
I told you.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Arg is the modern day Ludo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I fucking have a Pop Funko thing of him. I love him so much. No, did I tell you what I named my stuffed pig?
No.
Sir Pigabus.
I love it. Sir Didymus.
Yeah.
Sir Didymus is the best. I love Sir Didymus. I love the whole fucking movie.
Okay.
I have a book about it. I have a book that is like the play-by-play of the movie. So my next movie is another... This is my like super feelsy movie. It's really feel good for me. This is my like I'm feeling really dark and I need something to pick me up movie. It's Howl's Moving Castle.
You know, I've only ever seen this movie once.
I love this movie so much.
My favorite one is Spirited Away.
I really love Spirited Away, but sometimes I have a really hard time with it because I can't deal with the fact that Chihiro and Haku don't stay together forever. I can't deal with it.
I like it for the creatures.
Okay, I can give you that.
I like Haku. It for the, what is the, oh lord.
No Face?
I like No Face. The little soot creatures, they're in this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're just like the soot balls.
Yeah.
Little soot babies. Cute. I love them.
And I like the gigantic fucking baby with a little tiny bird.
I know.
Anyways, Howl's Moving Castle.
And then he turns into a fat mouse. Oh,
yeah.
Anyways, so Howl's Moving Castle is definitely one of my, like, go-to feel-good movies. Mm-hmm. And it has been. So my friend showed it to me when I was about 18. And it was always, like, I was in a really dark place. Because I had a lot of shitty people surrounding me, and I didn't realize they were shitty until like 4 years later.
Life.
Yes. But anyways, so it's like part of it's really lighthearted, but it's also super dark and heavy at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's Hal comes in,
mm-hmm.
and things are all lighthearted and happy, and like Sophie's like, "Oh, this guy like helped me. He was a wizard. This is so cool." Blah blah blah. And then everyone's like, "That wizard could have fucking killed you." And she's like, "No, he was really nice." Blah,
it's
blah, blah.
fine.
Yeah. Like, Hal eats people's hearts. And she's like, "Well, he didn't eat mine. He only eats the hearts of pretty girls." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." And punch her in the face. But it's like, it's so good. And my, like, when I tell people about it, I'm like, it's magic, war, and old dogs. Old dogs that wheeze.
That's your description of it?
Yeah, because the what is she? She's not the queen. She's the queen's magic advisor, or the king's magic advisor. She has this dog that she uses to spy on Sophie because she can, like, I don't know, have a weird... It's really weird because sometimes she can see from the dog's point of view, but then other times, like, the dog is looking at her in the crystal ball thing. It's really weird. But he wheezes and his barks are like...
That's sad.
I love him. It's actually really sweet. But
well, no, Flynn hates that when he sees that in real life because that means that they
that's heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, it's just as bad as docking or declawing.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
Getting your fucking voice box removed.
That's awful.
It's terrible.
But it's not like he's just old. His voice
Yeah.
box isn't
No.
gone. He's just old.
I was just soapboxing a little bit. We have to soapbox a little bit in every
I know,
episode.
right? It's fine.
That is our shtick.
Don't declaw your cats. But Calcifer, the little fire.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's really fucking adorable.
My favorite. Also, the freaking so Calcifer is a fire demon.
Mm-hmm.
And when they come down as like little weird like dancing shooting star things.
Yeah.
I love them.
That's really cool.
I love them. And I kind of high key wish I was Silver Sophie. Because when she's young again and she's got beautiful silver hair, oh, love it. Love her. Anyway, I love this movie a lot. Okay. I'm getting like really emotional.
That's why it's on the list.
I get really passionate about the movies I like. And then I talk about other movies at the same time.
Yeah. Well, that's always a rabbit hole. I mean, anything where you can like relate it to
something else.
Dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. And it really doesn't help with Miyazaki movies because I could talk about all of them for like
all of
10
them
years.
all the time.
10 years. Okay. So my next runner-up has the queen of my heart in it. Queen Sandra Bullock.
Yay!
Practical Magic.
I actually related more to
Kidman?
whatever her name is.
Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, whatever the character was. Okay, I didn't relate to her. I just wanted to be like her.
Ooh.
But it was Sandra Bullock was Sally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Nicole Kidman was Jillian.
Yeah.
I love Jillian. And the fucking ants. The ants were amazing.
Jillian's an angel. Like, she's a poor, traumatized, party-hard angel, but I love her.
Yeah. I knew I would never be like her. I'm more of a Sally.
Party hard.
All the time.
Party hard.
You're
be
more
like
of
Sally
Jillian.
and have kids and have your husband die.
No.
I'm sorry. It's very sad. Like,
now
everybody
sad.
she falls in love with dies. It's
Fucking,
very upsetting.
See, that's why bugs are bad. I kill all bugs.
Oh, see.
Kill all the bugs.
See, exactly. So I have been watching Practical Magic with my mom since I was a kid.
Same.
Like,
every
the
Halloween.
soundtrack is amazing. Oh, dude, I own it. I watch it more than Halloween.
Oh, no, I know. It's just like, it's our, like,
it is
tradition.
a Halloween staple.
We get pizza and we watch Practical Magic. And
Have
even when I'm
midnight
not with her,
margaritas?
well, she doesn't drink, but...
Have midnight virgin margaritas?
When we were living in Los Angeles and she was living in fucking Texas, we would still order pizza and then, like, call each other that day.
Cute.
It was really fucking cute.
Oh, how cute. I don't know if it's my mom's favorite movie anymore. But it was like, if we ever needed something to watch, we would watch Practical Magic.
And the soundtrack is so good. It's such a good, like, road trip. It's happy.
That is actually my road trip soundtrack. I love that freaking soundtrack. Just girl fucking power, dude.
Yeah.
Girl
amazing.
power.
I love it. I love the,
frogs, too. Kill frogs. Don't kill frogs, but just don't trust frogs.
The scene in the attic or like the very top bedroom when he comes back to life and he hisses.
Yeah,
and, like,
he's all demonic and gross.
Fucking, that scared me. The first time I saw it, that actually gave me nightmares. But like after that, I was just.
I think about that a lot.
It's really cool.
I think about that a lot.
You know that was filmed on Whidbey Island.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it one of your Washington movies you watched when you were dreaming about being back in Washington?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Whatever.
I think that like they don't ever like
they don't say anything.
Yeah, they never spout that it's in
Whidbey,
Washington. They just it's there.
It's just ooh, pretty place.
Yeah, they literally repainted. It was either made in Clinton or Langley, but they literally repainted the entire street and they put in like fake trees and stuff.
Oh my gosh,
it's really cool.
Huh.
There's like a Practical Magic tour you can take.
Oh, I love it.
We should fucking do it. Did I tell you that I found out when the Murder Mystery Weekend is?
No.
It's in like February.
Oh.
No, or September.
Oh.
It's something like really far away. So if Sam can't get it off, he can eat a dick and we're just going without him.
Okay. It's fine. I'll go get drunk. Mommy doesn't get drunk. Mommy has fun. Okay. But yeah, other than girl fucking power, it was just like, they're super casual about the fact that they're witches, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Though, now I'm thinking about them as kids getting rocks thrown at them, and it was sad. Witch, you're a witch. So sad.
I really liked the, I got my, like, first lady boner for Sandra Bullock, that scene when she lights the candle, and then she, like, gives the camera this, like, sexy sultry. I was like,
I had lady boners for her the second she stepped out into frame, and I was like, holy shit. I love Sandra Bullock. She's my queen.
That's great. I'm excited for Ocean's 8. Fuck all of you haters. Fuck you.
I haven't even seen Oceans, so I'm excited.
So you're literally
I'm
gonna go in.
fresh-faced.
Yeah, open
I'm
mind.
fresh-faced into girl power. Here for it. Okay.
But those are your regulars, so we can go over all of them after I'm done. Okay. My regulars are another fuck you to all your haters is
girl
the
power.
new Ghostbusters.
Girl power.
And I tell this, okay, so this is very similar to The Evil Dead, where when we had...
It's not the same movie.
It's not the same fucking movie. It has some of the same actors as cameos.
Yep.
But it is not the same fucking movie.
It's
I
the
said
same
so
general
much.
themes and shit.
Yeah.
But it's not the same
No,
movies.
it's not the same movie. And it's got, like, good remixes of the original song. Okay. But, like, so I'm not entirely on board with the gender swapping thing because they seem to be only doing it female. Like, they don't have any, like, male versions.
Like female to male.
Yeah, so I'm...
Movies.
Especially with the new
I want
Charmed.
a male practical magic.
Yeah. Or, like, so the new Charmed TV show is gonna be women again.
Yeah.
But they're not doing gender, they're doing race swapping.
I think the problem that we run into with the gender swapping movies is, so take Ghostbusters for example. Ghostbusters, well, I mean, we're talking about Ghostbusters. I didn't really care for Ghostbusters,
The first one.
Yeah, because it was like
it's super sexist.
It's super sexist.
He's a
it's
pig.
an all male lead.
Well, except for Sigourney Weaver, who's a badass
I love
in
Sigourney
everything.
Weaver so much. But it just doesn't. It doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for?
It doesn't transfer to current times.
Well, not transfer to current times, but it doesn't, like, it's not something that I wanted to see, because I thought it would vibe better with men.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same with the Oceans movies.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't care about those, because I thought maybe it would be more of a men's movie. So yeah. I think the male to female demographic change is exactly that. They're trying to appeal more to female watchers.
To female watchers. And I get that. I really do get that. I just think that we're in this shift in everywhere in culture, in our ways of thinking, that, like, it needs to be dramatic. It needs to be sudden. It needs to be in your face about it, so that eventually we can get to a place where it's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Instead of something we have to literally think about.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyway, more soapbox.
But I love Melissa McCarthy. I loved her since I saw her in Gilmore Girls.
I never actually watched Gilmore Girls.
That was another one that me and my mom, we watched it all the time. We
Very
keep
sweet.
binging. So her more contemporary roles, though, are very spastic, and I actually don't like any of her new roles. Like she did.
You didn't like her in Bridesmaids?
No, I
Really?
actually hated that movie.
Oh,
I really hated that movie.
I think about the pooping in the dress scene a lot.
But that's the thing. Kristen Wiig. I don't like Kristen Wiig either. I didn't like her in Bridesmaids.
I don't like her in that movie either. She's really stuck up.
Yeah.
She's just mean.
Yeah. So, like, it's really weird that this is one of my favorite movies, because Melissa McCarthy, but she definitely throws back to her, like, Sookie on Gilmore Girls days. And then Kristen Wiig kind of gets pushed to the side.
Yeah.
In this movie. But Kate McKinnon.
I love Kate McKinnon.
She, like,
oh my
you
God.
say all the fucking time that she's your girlfriend.
She is my girlfriend.
She is my girlfriend. I fucking love her so much.
I love her. I love everything she does ever. I don't care.
I can't get over all of her lines. All of the lines in that movie.
They're just
for
perfect.
Her.
They're so out there that they're perfect.
Like, I can think of 3 uses for a cadaver right now. And then, okay.
Oh my God, the ending.
The ending is
Sigourney
so fucking
Weaver's
good. Sigourney Weaver, yeah. So I think they're all in it. It's except for Rick Moranis, because he stopped acting for a really sad reason. But
poor baby.
Bill Murray, Sigourney Weaver, and then the other guys that are all in it.
All the other names that we forgot randomly because I don't see them in much anything ever.
Exactly. They're all in it as, like, bit parts.
Oh,
and then
I love the bit. Oh, I love the bit part with one of them as a taxi driver. He's like, I ain't afraid no ghost. And I'm like, yes!
And then he drives. But, okay. Dumb as fuck, Chris Hemsworth.
I love him.
The best thing on this planet.
He's so hot.
Apparently, so I actually saw, I don't know what I saw, but he attributes his funny acting in Thor Ragnarok because of that role. Because he was able to ad-lib so much in Ghostbusters. It made Thor what it was.
Oh,
I thought it was really fucking good.
I love that movie. I'm still slightly disappointed with it, but it's fine.
Which one, Thor Ragnarok? Mm-hmm. Why do you hate that?
I don't hate it. Because the trailers made it something it's not. The trailers made it look like more of like an action flick when it was more of like a comedy type.
There's a lot of action in it.
I mean, but like, so take like the Valkyrie scene, for example, or the Hulk and what's his bucket big dude scenes, where in the trailers they make it look like those are big deals, the slow-mo Valkyrie scenes and stuff.
The fire god, and he comes up and like he's just like, wah! And they're like, Hulk, no! And he's like, but big monster.
Yeah. So for those scenes, especially the Valkyrie scene, I really wanted to see more of that. Yeah. I wanted it to be a full, drawn-out fucking war scene.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that. I told Flynn that you had said that, and he made a good point, and he said that she only saw that flashback because Loki touched her for a second. Yeah. So it was literally him just bringing that horrific memory out of her.
PTSD.
And the most extreme parts of it. Yeah. I think if it was any longer, it would have been too much of a cut. And maybe I loved it and it was beautiful, but I think it is
beautiful. The slow-mo of it, the scenes themselves, they're gorgeous.
Well, they did that again later in the movie when he comes down onto the Rainbow Bridge with the lightning trailing behind him. I fucking love that.
So pretty.
I'm so happy with modern cinema.
I know. I'm just really disappointed that the trailer made that out to be something it wasn't.
Some of the more epic, they like spoiled some of the more epic scenes to
make them look like they're going to be bigger parts of the movie than they were.
That's the thing though, is that they had to make it
they had to make it look interesting.
They had to make it look like a Marvel movie and not a comedy offshoot movie.
Yeah. So I get it. I'm disappointed for my own shit, but it was still a really good movie. Yeah. Like, I still love it. Yeah. Anyways, we weren't talking about Thor.
We were talking about Chris Hemsworth, so close enough. New Ghostbusters. I wrote in my notes I'm not even ashamed because fuck you haters.
It's true. Straight up, when you told me to watch it, you're like, don't even fucking judge me. And I'm like, I'm not judging you. I haven't seen it.
Okay. My next regular watch forever movie is 10 Things I Hate About You.
I still haven't seen that movie. Sorry.
We will.
We'll eventually. It's going to upset me too much.
Why?
Because I love Heath Ledger.
I know. I actually wrote that. I was like, it hurts. I still hurt.
I love
But
Heath Ledger.
It's like, so I watched it because it was filmed in Tacoma. Yep. And it's basically everything Washingtonian teen, late 90s, early 2000s would love. It's got amazing music. It's got like the high-waisted mom jeans before they went out of style and now they're coming back.
Love it. I need to buy my mom jeans.
But I really wanted to be, it's a contemporary take on the Taming of the Shrew.
A what?
Taming of the Shrew? Huh? Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that. I'm just
what
saying.
What did you learn in high school?
I dropped out of high school.
So did I, but...
I didn't read any of the books. You know what book I read? The Odyssey.
You actually read that?
Fuck yeah! I read it in one night and did a huge paper on it and got an A. Got 100% on my paper. I love the Odyssey.
How much Adderall did you take?
None. My mom wasn't home. So I got to read all night in her bed because it was the comfiest.
Okay. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it, see it because it's fucking amazing. If you love Seattle or if you don't really know Seattle, watch it because it's pretty. It's just a fucking place. A fucking place. It's a fucking pretty place. And 20-year-old Heath Ledger is sexy.
I can't. It hurts.
You can't be like yum even though he's like, it's literally
the only Heath Ledger movie I can watch right now because I still hurt is the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Oh yeah, because he's only in it for like 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah, but then it's so sweet because all those other actors stepped up after he died and it was very sweet. And I hurt a lot because it was so good. Fuck Batman.
Angry chick music.
Fuck Batman. Angry Chick Rock.
Angry Chick Rock, Preteen Jams, Seattle. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Love it.
My runner-up is a movie that we also just watched, and it's a new movie. So like it's weird that I like a lot of newer movies.
I love this movie.
Ghostbusters was made in 2016 or 2015.
I think
remember.
it was 15.
But Game Night was literally like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And this is now one of my favorite movies, which is the runner-up, is Game Night. And I really knew nothing about it. All I knew was that like it was a game night gone awry, and then they had to actually go play a game that was not a game anymore.
I love the wife. I can't remember.
Rachel McAdams.
Thank you. I was like, I can't remember the actress's name. Yes, Rachel McAdams.
Okay, so I actually wanted to ask you, because this is like part thriller, part comedy, but it's also romance, because they're like trying to work out their shit, talking about having a baby, getting married, then getting pregnant. And like you said, you don't like romance stories
because they don't hyper focus on it.
Like, it's just like a casual, real relationship. It's not glorified in any sense.
Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, I love you so much. This is the best. Our marriage is perfect. No, it's like, it is so
down to earth.
It is down to earth, and it really battles the idea of like, well, what if your spouse doesn't want a kid?
Yeah.
You know? Or what if they're not ready?
Yeah.
But it doesn't hyper focus on the romance. It is very focused on everybody together.
It's a good relationship movie.
Yeah.
Like you focus on friendships, you focus on new relationships, old relationships, because like
what's his bucket with his
girlfriend,
British
with his
girlfriend?
wife. Oh, that guy.
She's Irish.
She's Irish. No, but then I was talking about the African American couple.
Yeah.
Who like she slept with celebrity and
I love it.
Or so he thinks. Or so she thinks.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so I saw it in theaters, and then I've seen it twice now. Once with you, once with Flynn, because I wanted the people I care about the most to watch the movie. But it's so good. It's got everything. It's got comedy, suspense, romance, plot twists, murder. It's just really fun.
My favorite part of that entire movie, honestly, is... Okay, I've got a couple favorite parts. My first one is the in the alley bullet scene.
Oh, what is that? That's Bone.
That's Bone. But my favorite part of that entire movie is when the brother gets kidnapped and they're all just like casually watching and like sipping on their wine. This cheese is
so good.
Right? You should try this cheese. Love it. I love it. Because, I mean, to their benefit, he did say trust nothing.
Yeah.
Like, everything's a show.
Before all this happened, before it like really went down, he was like, this is all a game.
Yeah.
This is like a
they'll come when
production.
They come.
Yeah. It was so fucking good.
But the FBI guy, the quote-unquote FBI guy, comes in and he's like, all right, so this is the thing. Here's your data files. I know I'm the FBI, but I can't help you.
Yeah.
And then he gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, sweet. They're fucking kicking him. Oh my god.
Yeah. But I don't want to give away too much because there's so many twists.
It's so good.
It literally
there's
just
like 14 red herrings. I love it.
It's really good. And that's the thing, is that like a lot of big blockbusters do red herrings in such a way that like it's almost annoying. But this one makes fun of the fact that there's a million red herrings.
It was really good. It was so good. I love that movie. I told Sam he needs to watch that movie.
Yeah. I'll bring it over. Did I buy it? No, I didn't buy it.
No,
I'll buy it.
It's downloaded.
I will buy it because I want it in my collection. But that's it. So
Yay.
we got Mikayla's is...
So, on my wonderful list is, to start off, horror with Alien, which is sci-fi horror, but it's fine. Then Sinister, with a runner-up of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then for my regulars, it's The Labyrinth.
Yes.
Then Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes.
With the runner-up of Practical Magic.
Yes. And then my horror is Happy Death Day and Scream. Woo! No surprise there. Runner-up of Cabin in the Woods. And then my regulars are the new Ghostbusters, the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, and Game Night, which is a brand new movie that everyone should see.
Game Night. Everybody should see Game Night. Oh, love it.
So what is your recommendation? We've already talked about this. Your recommendation is in the Patreon episode, which I already mentioned. Sinister. It's great. I'm excited. It's because
I love Sinister.
It's actually, it was originally, we're going to be doing traumatic movies, and it was originally on my list.
For traumatic?
Traumatic. But then I realized that there are other ones that, like,
are worse.
I can't stop thinking about. I've updated my list 3 or 4 times at this point.
I don't think I have, like, really deeply traumatizing movies that I can think of off the top of my head right now.
Off the top of your head.
Yeah.
My recommendation is Ghostbusters.
Yay!
I was originally going to say Game Night, but then I was like, no.
Ghostbusters.
It's really fun, and everyone should see a really dumb Chris Hemsworth and Kate McKinnon.
Love it, Kate McKinnon.
Because she is beautiful.
Kate McKinnon. Love her.
So, I remembered about halfway through this episode what I was forgetting at the beginning of the episode because we had so many fucking announcements, and now we have some more. So, I have an awesome shout out to a podcast called The Gore Score. And I'm going to throw it in your guys' faces because you said our name wrong the first time. And I said it right.
Oh, this is how the podcast came up.
What?
This is how the podcast came up. Because at trivia night, when I was like, you sent me that text that they had talked about it. So I was like, holy shit. And I showed it to Sam. He's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So the first episode, so they did a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
And the first one, they mentioned us at the very end, and they called us Horror Movies and Rainbows.
Almost.
Although if you Google it, it comes up with our shit anyways.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, you're almost there.
But in the next one, they apologized for saying it wrong and then talked about us for 10 fucking minutes.
That's crazy.
So that's amazing. So
that's really weird. Don't talk about me. Talk about Kayla.
Well, they were talking about the podcast, and they were
that's fine.
They were making it really weird because they were like, the guy who I talked to on Instagram, and we've been like exchanging information and stuff, he was like, okay, so it's 2 women, and the other guys were all like, ladies. And he's like, they're in relationships.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. But yeah, they're really funny. Their episodes are, not similar to ours, but they talk about horror movies. And we love horror movies all the time. And then we have a very special thing going on. The next episode is a DDTKA, so don't drink the Kool-Aid. And we were asked by a filmmaker to watch his short film. Mm-hmm. And so on Wednesday, we're going to talk about the short film just a little bit. Not too much, because he's actually going to be on our show. The episode will premiere on July 1st, but we're going to be having the interview with him on like the 28th or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter to you guys because it'll air on July 1st. Yeah. But yeah, it's really fucking cool. He reached out to me on Instagram. He's like, do you want to watch my movie? And I was like, yeah? Sure. Yeah. I've actually had a lot of requests for, us to watch people's short films.
That's really cool.
There's a couple that you haven't seen yet, but I'll show you.
I know, I saw you posted one. I was like, I want to watch it.
Literally, the first one is 3 minutes and the second one is 6 minutes, but they're both really well done. Yeah, so the next episode is DDTKA. Shout out to Gore Score, and then we will have a special filmmaker guest on the first episode of next month.
On July 1st.
July 1st. I think that's when it aired. No, not July 1st.
It's like, that's a lot of words.
Yes, it is actually July 1st.
Oh, sweet. And that's when we're going to find out what the book of the month is, too.
Yeah, we will also announce our book of the month.
That's a big day.
It's a huge fucking day.
That's a big day.
It's a huge fucking day. I was talking to Flynn about how much stuff we had to do on that episode, and I'm like, maybe we should just not have a theme that day. Maybe it should just be the guest episode. Because we have to talk about our book club in more depth, because I think every we'll have
episode, everything ironed out by then.
We will. But that way we can do the official announcement.
Yeah. What you can do on Instagram, Facebook, on the book club, etc., etc., etc. Exits? Yeah. Okay. So, you changed the exit. Did I? Also, I think we need to start specifying that you have 2 Ys in your Instagram handle. I noticed that, and I was like, have we been telling people? We've just been saying the name. K-dub. Yeah. I mean, you come up after you do the K, so... Yeah. Maybe just for me, though, because I follow you. Anyway. So, you can find wonderful Black Cat Club bonus episodes and blogs, if we're still doing blogs.
You can find all the old stuff, but from now on it's just going to be lists for...
Lists.
We'll let you know when there's going to be an exclusive list. And those are available for patrons 2 and up.
Yes.
So, almost everybody.
But you can find those at patreon.com/RAHM podcast, not podcat. You can find us on pretty much all social media under RAHM podcast as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to contact us for any reason, you can either go through the link tree and do the contact us form,
or just you can DM us on Instagram, Twitter,
or DM us, whatever you need to do. And you can also email us at rainbowsandhorrormovies@gmail.com. And then if you want to follow us separately, you can find Kayla at the K with 2 Y's, Kayy, dub. And you can find me at Interstellar Camper.
Which is fucking stupid, because Twitter is stupid because you can't change your fucking stupid Twitter name.
Oh yeah, that's only on Instagram, by the way. My Twitter is not that. If you want to find me on Twitter, though, at that girl Mikayla. Just spell my name right, or else you'll find somebody else, probably. That's it.
Anyways, we're done. This is a long episode.
This is so long. I have to pee so bad.
Oh my god, let's go. Let's end this. Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.